Hi all, I'm just going to show you quickly how to schedule your Webex for Foundation Grade 3 teachers. So what you need to do is you'll obviously need to sign in. So Webex meetings. So you just need to sign in with your Edgemail password or email address. When you click next, it'll take you in. Now what you want to do here is obviously sign in just with your TO number and password. From the start, you're just going to schedule a meeting. In here, you're going to name it. So meeting will be your grade. So when you're in here, the meeting topic is going to go grade FRP and password will be grade FRP. It's important these are both the same and they're your class. I'll explain that a little bit further on why that's important. Down here, Wednesday, you choose, I think Fraser has set up a timetable online. We're trying to do these so there's people with siblings and only one device at home that they can manage to get their time without having to share the device and things like that. So I think Fraser's set up a Excel spreadsheet where you can just put your time that you want to run your half an hour session for the F to 3s. So if we're going to do, we might do 11. So Renata might do hers at 11:30. And we're going to make this half an hour. Doesn't lock you into half an hour, but it gives you a rough time. It may run a little bit longer. See how you go, but don't go making it a 2-hour meeting with them. So Wednesday, 11:30 for half an hour, done. Just check it down here. Click recurrence, weekly one, and then after, if you put down here after ending, so you go after, I think by next week there should be 8 weeks left. So you go 8 meetings left. So that means every week that'll lock in that meeting for Renata's class at 11:30 on a Wednesday. You just need to remember that time. You don't need to put attendees in or anything like that. Then click schedule. What that will do is bring up this. Just check all the details are right again. Make sure you jot them down and remember them. This should automatically save into your calendar, I think. From here, what you need to just remember is the meeting number and the password. Nothing else, just the meeting number and the password. So copy them. That's what you will send out to your grade through Compass. So we're going to send them out to Compass on a Sunday at 4 o'clock. So when the learning specialists send out all their information, each staff member with a grade will have to go into Compass. There'll be a template of we're going to start these meetings through Webex, and you'll send out the cheat sheet that I've made for parents of how to join a Webex. But what you'll also do is put in your individual meeting number and your individual password and your time for those parents. So when you push that out, each parent will get their individual time. So we don't have classes knowing when other classes are doing it and their codes, because if we were just to send out foundation and the code's foundation and this is your time, we'll have kids that miss their session in Renata's class and they'll want to join another session just so they get to see some friends in another class or things like that. And we can't delete them once they're joining a session. So really important that you keep your password the same as your class, and your meeting number should be different for each grade. So everyone's setting up a meeting individually as a teacher. And then you're sending that out individually. So the way that'll work is in Compass. Down the side, you sign in. We're going to do it just as a Compass post. So what you will do is the same as if you're just sending out a Compass post. Title, put Webex, grade, FRP, put in date, just put the data here. So this Wednesday at 11:30 we'll meet. Here's your code, here's your password, here's your meeting number and password. Then over here are parent options. So don't do it by year level, do it by form group, and open that up, and then there's your form group. So you can click just to send it to Renata's grade. So Renata will just tick her own class. So parent audience, close the year level, open the form group, and you can just send it to your grade so that they'll only get your information for that one. That needs to be done at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So learning specialists, can you please just check in with all your stuff that's done at 4 p.m. What I would do is with this one, probably attach also, I've got this parent how-to, which looks like this. I'll just show you while we're all on here. Very simple. Up the top, how to join a Webex meeting, go to www.webex.com. They're going to click join. They're going to enter the meeting code, and then after the meeting code, they just need to enter their child's full name so you can see exactly who the child is who will be chatting with you. enter an existing email, any email address that's valid. Can be Gmail, Hotmail, whatever it is. As long as it's an existing email, it should work. You'll then be able to join. I've told them to make sure their camera's visible, unmute themselves, those sorts of things. Teacher will start by muting all students, and I've spoken to the teachers, learning specialists around, just going over what respect, being responsible, being learning, being safe is all about. But it also says that there for the parents to have that discussion with their kids. Obviously, with foundations and ones, parents will probably be sitting in there with their kids just to make sure they understand it all. So, and that's fine. You can probably say that in your Compass post to them here. If your student's not comfortable logging in and setting up and sitting there, then please sit there too. And as I've spoken to Renata about, it might just be with the foundies that you're reading a book. You might talk to everyone, hi, how you going? Have a chat with them around what you've been doing, ask them a couple of questions. All the kids should be in that group. If parents miss out and they miss out on that one, then it's next week. There's no catch-up ones. You'll still be doing your phone calls to each parent, so you'll still be making phone calls to the parent and the child during the week for F to 3. But that'll allow you to do it. Those 4 to 6 teachers who will be using Google Classrooms, if they can please send out one as well on the Sunday, just with what time their group will be meeting and things like that, that would be fantastic. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. Thank you.